Oh, this too.
Let's do some things. We're about to throw down some Monolith Arena then.
Monolith
Ooh.
Arena.
Well,
We want to play on this side or this side?
The other side.
Okay, this side.
Yeah.
These are cool. This looks awesome. I do like the look of this game a lot. And these plastic pillars or whatever they are, they come out pretty cool.
by the way, the rule book has basic rules and it adds those in later. I would probably add them in right away since you already know how to play Hiroshima.
I mean, did you leaf through it at all?
I just leafed through. It doesn't look that complex. There's a lot of rules, but I think he's just being over thorough at this point because he's been burned by how many times.
I get that. Oh wait, we gotta do that. You wanna hang it up?
Yeah. Also, when I was sorting it out, I didn't realize, so I'd already put it in. He has these markers. I don't know if they're victory point markers, but they're in various colors. So I put all the yellow ones in the yellow bag until I realized that they were not color coordinated.
Okay.
But I was too lazy to pull them out.
Sounds good.
All right, let me.
Sam, you are the harbingers of the forest. Whoa, that is freaky looking creatures right there.
Oh, Sam just took green automatically?
Well, I gave him
He
green.
gave it to me.
You don't want green?
Wow, these are really neat printings, though.
Yeah, this is the same effect that he did on Alien Artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
I don't
that.
know what
Cool.
I don't know how this printing is done, but I love the way it looks. It feels
It like
plastic.
prints glass. It's like a glossy print on regular paper.
Yeah.
Almost.
This isn't paper. This is like a
Well, cardboard. Well, I'm saying,
Plastic.
but it's like the print is glossy.
Oh, this
Not
is,
the whole sheet,
is-
just the printing
no, this
itself.
is a card.
I think this is plastic.
Oh.
This feels like a plastic card.
I think it's a finish on cardboard. I thought you were going to put it in your mouth. Didn't that look like he was like,
I'm not gonna put it in my mouth.
This is plastic, guys.
Maybe. Anyway, who cares?
I care. Which one is mine? This one?
Now give me a faction that you're not using. I'll look at them while you're going over the game.
We'll try to split one down the middle.
not plastic?
It looked like plastic to me when I tried to destroy it.
Not plastic.
All right, here we go. So, I'll go ahead and take the first turn, all right? All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, I'm next.
Okay, that didn't make it, so it survives, but it's not on the board.
Okay.
Someone out there right now is like, wait, how does this game work?
This is Flip Dudes.
I will say, looking through the rules just briefly, it looked really similar to Hiroshima Hex.
We're supposed to make these into one stack, right?
Man, I don't know. Okay, setting up, board in the middle. Factions, 35 tiles, additional small marker thingies. Hit markers go on 20. You said you put some things in here, Tom? Oh, okay, I see.
Well, that must be my base.
Do we have
Actually, you guys can play upside down.
some sort of hit marker things? Oh, it must be this. There we go. Bam. Da-da-da. 35 tiles, banner tile, aside, shuffle the remaining. We have one banner tile. Okay. I assume that's our starting tile, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't have another side. It's the one that's two-sided.
Right.
Yeah, it's this.
Let me see.
Psst, psst.
Okay. That one, no. Where is it? Where are you at, banner tile? Oh yeah,
No, not that.
Here's the two factions they're not using.
banner tile.
The Lords of the Abyss. And then the Dragon Empire. That is a pretty cool. I don't know. She's like half between like the man in a mask and a musketeer type thing.
Man and the Musketeer.
No, the mask. It's a man. It's a man in a masketeer.
Like the man in the iron mask, you mean?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Well, it's a woman in an iron mask, but
The woman in the iron musketeer.
yeah. These didn't punch out as well as I'd hoped, by the way. They were okay. They could have punched out better.
Were you in a rush?
Well, yeah, but I still took my time.
It sounds like
Took me like
contradiction.
at least a couple minutes.
Did you just shake it hard until everything fell off?
The shake punch method. I don't think I've ever done that.
If it's really good punching, it does happen sometimes. But all right, so we mix these. Start player random. Starting player places their banner anywhere on the board. The opponent does the same, and then we play. So okay, fine, that's the same. So we are going to be taking turns, drawing tiles. Man, this so far it's the same. Okay, I'll let you know when something's different.
Okay.
Face up. 2 tiles. Okay. Okay, the start of the game is exactly the same. If I'm starting, I get 1, you get 2, then I get 3 and discard 1, and we continue doing that. Okay, so identical there.
Is this supposed to be over here?
What, the victory point? Yeah, that's your guess,
Health.
health for your fortress or banner or whatever. Okay, that's all the same. You can keep them, discard them, whatever. That's the same. Okay, this is different. Unlucky draw. If all of the tiles that a player possesses after the draw are order tiles, even if it is only 1 or 2 tiles at the beginning of the game, he may discard them and draw new tiles. Okay?
They don't have a mulligan in Neuroshima Hex?
They do not.
Oh. Okay, I thought they did.
As far as I know, unless they changed it and I'd never reread the rulebook for the new ones. Okay, so you got the board tiles, once per turn type stuff. Using tiles. Battles. It's the cross swords or the trigger of battle things,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Maybe the base games are Neuroshima Hex, and then it's the monoliths that change stuff.
Maybe. The battle begins automatically when the board is full, which is the same as Hiroshima Hex. Then you figure out the speeds. That's the same. Put hits on things. That's the same. Most everything has 1 hit point unless it has a shield. That's the same. If you trigger a fight, your turn is done. That's the same. End of the game is the same. There's going to be one big battle. Okay, victory is, well, reduce someone or whoever has taken the fewest hits. Okay, so tile descriptions, whatever, they're on here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the monoliths, man? That's ranged, that's armor, that's netting. Maneuver lets you move. Yeah, you can move or rotate. Where are these things, Tom?
Whoa!
Because everything else is basically Hiroshima Hex so far. Monoliths. Okay. Each player will prepare their monolith before playing. You place your banner in the top segment, placing any 2 board tiles within the 2 remaining segments. Got it. So you're going to have all 3. You're going to put this one goes here. And any 2 tiles in this one, and then you stack them up again. Like so. It says during the game the monolith will unfold and move many times. It says thanks to the monoliths, your favorite tiles will be available to you from the very beginning of the game.
Oh, so you can choose.
Yes.
2 of them.
Yes. Okay. As long as the monolith is folded, meaning stacked, it is treated as an ordinary banner. Just look at the top thing. During your turn, after drawing and discarding one, you can decide to unfold it. If you do so, you cannot place any other tiles on the board. It says, though it is still possible to play ordered tiles and use features on stuff, it's just not placing tiles on the board.
Mm-hmm.
There's an exception. If after the monolith unfolds, at least one of the segments is empty, the player can place within it one of the rune or champion tiles drawn this turn. And so to unfold it, you basically just take... the player takes out the 2 lower segments from under the banner. You can place them on any empty spaces on the board, provided that after unfolding, each of the 3 segments are connected to at least one other segment in any configuration. Got it. And you can rotate the ones that come out from under it however you want. After unfolding, it remains unfolded until the end of the next battle, after which it folds back up automatically. That's interesting. Huh. Now we remove the standard rules only when the tile is destroyed. So it says, at all points during the game, each of the 3 segments of the monolith must be connected to at least one other segment. In addition, a tile placed within a monolith cannot be removed by standard rules. Only when the tile is destroyed is it removed from the board and the monolith. Okay. It folds immediately after battle. If it's in the monolith, it doesn't receive any special protection or anything. It's just in there. Okay, I think I get it. You get it? No, okay. So basically, at the beginning, I'm going to put whatever I want there and whatever I want there, and then this guy on top. And at the beginning, you know, we deploy our bases or whatever. And you put yours somewhere. Whenever you want to on your turn, after you draw, I would draw my 3. I would discard 1 because I'd have to. And then instead of placing some out, I couldn't place any out. I could unfold the monolith. Basically what that means is it's going to spread out from where it is. So this one stays there, and I could put these bloop, bloop out, as long as those are empty. And that stays like that. These are now units in those spaces. I can do that. I could do whatever, as long as they're all connected to at least one side.
Mm-hmm.
Once the next fight is over, this is going to gather them up again. And it just sucks them back up.
Okay.
If anything gets killed on one of these, it's going to allow me to, as it says, put something new in it. It says if after the monolith unfolds, at least one of the segments is empty, then you could fill it. So this turn, if I did this, assuming this died last time and this had something from before in it. And this was my draw. I drew my 3. I got rid of 1. And then my choice is to unfold the monolith. I can be like, well, that one's empty, so I will go ahead and fill it now. It'll stay like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the fight, let's say this guy bit it. I'll have to fold it up after the fight. If I choose to later on unfold it, I will be able to flip to fill the empty one.
Okay.
What is the thematic meaning behind this folding and unfolding?
You smell like deli meat.
You smell correctly.
The thematic meaning behind it, Tom.
Okay, if you don't know, don't start making something up in your head. I didn't know like if there's some cool feature of this I don't know. These monoliths that fold and unfold.
No, I don't know what the thematic meaning of it is. It's just a mechanism. It's a new mechanism.
Yeah, but this is Portal. I bet there's a reason.
Oh, I assume, but I don't know.
All right, look in the rulebook. Maybe it says like in the fluff in the beginning.
Fluff it up, man. All right, let's
Fluff
see.
it up, fluff it in. Let me begin.
I think I like the artwork for this. The graphic design looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
So this is literally, though, Hiroshima Hex with some additions.
I don't know. I mean, the armies, for all I know, are supremely different. I don't know that.
Supremely different. So I've chosen my 2. I can put any 2 in there?
Yeah. And then the other guy goes on top.
Well, I'm guessing this is the way it's supposed to be played.
So yeah, since it's called Monolith Arena.
I would like to play Arena only.
I would like to play Monolith Arena. Sans monoliths.
These are cool pieces. I like the etched. I know someone who would paint these.
Oh, gosh.
He's in Alabama now.
He's probably watching.
He probably is.
100% he would paint these, though.
Yes.
There's recess. Even if there was no recessed pieces, things in them. So how would you paint something like that? Would you just let it wash, like sit in these?
I don't know. Depends on what kind of look you were wanting to achieve.
Yeah,
I do wish that they matched the armies instead of using the generic Monolith
yeah.
Arena.
Yeah, that would be better.
Man, your guys look. That guy looks straight up bad guy.
Yeah, your guys are the bad guys. We're the good guys.
He is misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
All right, Sam, you ready?
These guys are all. He's the good guy.
Can I start?
Feel pretty confident. Yes, he said.
Do that.
This is called the best shuffling job.
If there's
ever.
one thing I remember from Hiroshima Hex, if possible, you want to put your thing right in the very middle.
Depends on the army, but
There was a couple armies that you wanted to be out, but usually you put it up against the side, right? I'm trying to remember what army you didn't. There was some army like
put your
activated
dude
stuff
there.
they all do something around themselves, but some of them are pretty mobile, so being out in the middle is not bad. All right, and then I start. So I draw a tile, and then I look at it.
I would draw 2.
You will draw 2 when it's your turn. Yeah, range check with a strength of 2 and the toughness feature.
I hope it's a battle.
I will go there. It is. That symbol means ranged attack. That guy has toughness, meaning he'll take 2 hits to kill, and he has speed 1. Right. Yep.
Now I draw 2. I don't have to discard one of them though,
You
right?
do not yet. No.
I'm gonna try to move this to get him
Wait, I
more.
can get this. I can get this right.
Straight down shot.
I got it.
No, not that. I'm gonna try to
He
move
wants
it all the
to
way
get
up like this.
Straight down. He wants.
Ah!
Sorry, Sam. There we go. How's that?
Just go ahead and I'll move it.
Well, it's not that. We gotta wait till the other thing's in Z. There.
Ah!
There you go.
How's that?
Boy, the light really catches that.
That plasticky finish?
Yeah.
Thing? Well, this is just linen finish. These, however, are plastic.
They're not.
I'm telling you, Ignacy Chevchek is on the chat right now saying, it's plastic. And he's also probably saying, hey, Ignacy Chevchek, Portal Games. He says that.
He did not. He doesn't even know we're doing this.
I'm just saying, that man is like the city that never sleeps. I don't think he sleeps.
What question was there more hexes in Hiroshima Hex, or is it
It's
the same
about-
number?
I think it's about the same, 35.
I think
All right.
the board looks smaller because there was like this.
Oh, they mean the size of the board?
Yeah.
No, it's the same. All right.
But I think the board itself was bigger just because it had more fluff around the outside.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Okay, so fighty fight. That dude again. This looks like a health.
Oh, you got to reveal the ones you draw?
You always do that anyway because you're about to put them on the board.
Well, I didn't.
That doesn't matter. It's fine.
Did these guys have like names on them? That's weird.
They-
Oh, their names are in here probably,
Yeah,
right?
on the other side.
Yeah.
So you just put out
All right, Sam, you're about to be in trouble, man.
a spark.
Okay.
It only takes a spark.
You're starting a fire.
Oh, you got all
Yeah,
these
so
runes?
I'm getting rid of that one. I'm putting this into play over here. And then I'm going to trigger a fight. That's what this is, right? Battle begins.
Yes,
It
that's
cannot
what
be
it
played
is.
if any player has drawn their last tile, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Okay, but now we're going to see some unfolding.
No, that only happens if I had chosen to do it. I don't think I would have hit him, so...
Oh, Sam can't choose to unfold for defensive purposes?
No. Alright, so fight. So that dude is firing that way and that way, and you get hit for 4.
Just move it. Nothing I can do about it.
That's it. Go.
Why is that guy shooting in those directions?
Well, because I didn't know he was going to start a fight. I would have put him somewhere
This
else.
is Garcia you were talking about.
So
This is
I draw
Monolith
3,
Arena.
and I have to.
For the Emperor!
I draw 3 and discard 1. Right?
Yeah. What are these?
Alliance tiles for multiplayer games.
Maybe they tried to...
Well,
We were just talking about that recently.
I punched this out this morning. I was like, oh, we'll play a 3-player game of this. It's not even in the rules. It's 2 versus 2, or 1, or you could play 3 players, but I would be playing
Versus
2.
both of us?
Yeah, that's garbage.
Sure, you're not. You're scared, is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, you
To the point that I kind of want to be like, bark, 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 bark.
All right.
So,
getting rid of.
What is this?
it's probably a first-player
I
marker.
guess so. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's active player tile for multiplayer games.
All right, so they worked on the multiplayer part of this quite a bit. It sounds like. It's very similar though to. I don't know. I'm curious what the
Getting rid of
idea
that.
behind this was.
Oh, just-
You're getting rid of it. Okay. You know what I mean? It's so close. At least at first blush, with Neuroshima Hex. That if the main innovation is the monolith concept,
Oh, wait, that's not an attack.
why not support Neuroshima Hex with a monolith concept?
Because, again, remember we talked about this fantasy versus post-apocalyptic thing before? Fantasy is more popular.
I guess he could be treating this the same way he did for Imperial Settlers, evolving from 51st State, and now it's much more popular because it is more appealing to a general audience.
I think so, and this is also he can make things bigger, and
That's
looks
true.
like
These are bigger, I think.
they feel
it's-
bigger.
Yeah, and it's
No, they're bigger because I had that promo tile for the longest time.
You're
yeah, they're bigger. It's splashier, prettier. Yeah.
Sam chose not to fight because of the kindness of his
What's
heart.
the little thing you mean?
It happens before any initiative, and it just causes 1 point of damage.
Got it.
Says the Morlock attacks adjacent enemy and can
It's a Morlock?
indicated by the lightning bolt icon, eliminating it. So
You will kill it anyway, or?
it says eliminating it at the same time the Morlock itself is also eliminated. So
So he will kill that no matter how healthy
Yes.
it is and dies
Correct.
himself. Okay,
Right.
cool. Okay, I see what's happening. Oh, look at this cat. That's you, Sam, right there. This is your army. These guys are like big Viking-looking
as long as
dudes.
that's root beer, yeah.
That's root beer, baby. Of
Okay.
course. What else is going to be drinking? The blood of
I
his
don't-
enemies?
Yes,
Maybe.
that too.
That's okay. Well, that guy looks like a beast.
And all my dudes is beasts.
What is your theme of your guys? Are they dwarves?
Yeah. Guardians of the realm. The dwarves come from distant parts of the known
This
realm.
is the second time now where you've
They
had that.
hail from the mountain
Dwarves
holes,
not green.
which stand as a barrier against unimaginable
What if there was a
powers from the
Viking
other
faction
side
that
of the
was like
eternal
a
mountains.
color you don't normally use? That'd be
They
a tough
seem
call.
to get stronger each time the champions
Play the
gather
dwarf.
at the arena. The runes become more and more powerful. I'm going to stop. I have to discard one.
Especially since it's your turn.
I know. All right, that one's done, and then I'm going to unfold this thing. I'm going to discard that. I'm going to save one, and I'm going to unfold this. Boom, boom. Wait, not like that. What did I do?
Were you allowed to put anything you wanted from your whole deck in the unfolding thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So it is. This was at the bottom.
When they unfold, they can come in at any way?
I can rotate them. They have to be connected. All right.
Can Sam not unfold because he didn't leave any empty spaces?
I don't know. Check it out. I don't think so. But it doesn't matter because if something goes, then he can unfold next time. It gathers back up after a fight. That does mean you can also deploy a barrier in front of you very easily, which is another big part of Hiroshima Hex. This is like, they reworked a few things. Like if you have
So
a
if
really
I draw-
bad draw, for example, you can mulligan it.
If I
You don't
draw-
have any board
Can I do
units.
that right now?
Did you draw 3?
I draw.
And
Well, no, there are 2. Yeah, I drew 3.
well, let me see. What is the rule, Tom? If you check a little
Unfolding
earlier.
it, you
No,
mean?
not there. Go back and there's a rule about a bad draw,
Oh.
and you can get rid of it. Let's keep going. I think.
After drawing tiles.
Keep going this way. That's an example. Right down there.
Unlucky draw. If they're all order tiles, you can discard them and draw new tiles.
They're not.
That does happen in Hiroshima Hex. That is a rough. That's a bad, just a bad rap. If you draw and none of the tiles can go on the board.
They didn't fix that? They never like fixed that?
I
Like,
still have to discard one of
I don't
these.
think so, but maybe they did. Yeah, you still got to discard them.
Discard that.
But yeah, this is the only thing I miss here is the theme, right? But it looks like, I mean, is this all fantasy? What are the other two?
oh, evil demons and not fantasy, like they're musketeers. Like they look like French musketeers. So
So they
yeah,
got
close
tech
enough.
in here also, like they got weapons, like mechanical things.
Nah, well, they have like gunpowder weapons.
Battle
That's
happens.
not tech.
There might be though in the future, for all we know. You know,
Battle happens.
let's do it. Okay, so the fastest dude on the board is
No, this
that
guy
goes
dies.
boom boom. This is firing at speed 3, killing this. That's it for that one. Then speed 2 happens. This fires. This is just around it, so nothing. Speed 1 happens, which kills this. And then speed 0 happens, which is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you fold, you can. Does it have to go to the original spot?
It goes under the base. The base
Got it.
doesn't move.
But now he can unfold if he wants to.
Well, it's my turn, but yes. Okay, so I kept one, so I draw 2. I think I recognize these. That's a bomb. Fire concoction. I'm sorry. This is a rotate. I'll get rid of that. I'm going to put this in play right here. And I'm going to use a fire concoction thing on these 3 tiles.
What does it do? Kill all 3?
No, just
Wow! These factions broken?
it's incredibly tough. That's for sure.
I will say with this, though, what I was saying, Tom, is I think the expansions that are inevitably coming can go more places. with
Yes.
this theme.
Wow. They were already stretching that post-apocalyptic theme as it
Really,
was.
I mean, it's all post-apocalyptic stuff. You had zombies and mutated
Discarding
plants
that.
and mutated dudes. And, you know, like, it was all the same stuff. It was post-apocalyptic. Here, I could see them having, like, in Summoner Wars, for example. Some of those people are, like, magic, but some of them are basically technologically super advanced mind controllers. And, you know, like, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And it's all fantasy.
Go ahead.
What did you do with the other ones? Discard it. You could
Discarded
save
one,
them if you
kept
want. If you
one.
want. Okay, you saved them. Okay. Don't know what that is. Oh, okay.
I can't tell if that's a rolling the eye or a thinking.
Horrible stacking, shuffling.
What's that one?
I have not drawn a set of 3 that did not have 2 order tokens in it.
Well,
This
you have
entire
a ton
game.
of runes, though. You don't have that many units in this army.
Which is also problematic.
Well,
It seems like he has a plethora of them.
Well, right, but as I'm saying, you have to have them. Remember, you can unfold.
I know. Gonna have to. I can't remember what I put underneath.
Oh my
Can I
goodness.
read the unfolding stuff again?
Yes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter the order they go out in. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. I wasn't sure if I had to worry about, like, the bottom one is technically out next. That doesn't matter. That's good.
Alright, you've gone, so it's my turn now.
What's that thing you put in front of you that's armor? Is it like just plating?
Yeah, they had that in Hiroshima Hex. It'll bounce off distance fire, assuming it's the same.
I'm gonna get rid of this.
But only from that one direction?
Yeah.
What do you have to do to unfold?
Just not place any tiles on the board.
Alright. I'm gonna do that.
So you can move them around however you want as long as they touch at least one side of another one of those monolith things. That guy has armor, don't forget, on that side. That's only against
know.
distance fire, though. If you're stabbing him, that's okay.
Right.
Some of these creatures are freaky looking.
That's it.
You know what? They were born that way.
What about order tokens? Can you still play order tokens while you unfold?
Yeah, as long as they don't go on the board.
Attack.
Done?
Yeah.
Oh, this, I don't know how that works now.
Those two guys are awesome. That, in particular, is probably your best unit.
It's one of them, I think.
Okay, I'm going
Wow.
to use... I'm guessing this works, I don't know. I'm going to use a push token to push that one. And you only have one place where it can go. So it has to go here without rotating. Then I'm gonna, so that I'm discarding that one, play this, and I'm playing this. Okay.
That's weird, but all right.
Why is that weird?
No reason. No, I understand. Well, I'm not a Hiroshima Hex pro.
I'm not a pro. I've been shown many times.
I know that when I first played it on the iPad, I was like, wow, I'm not even a Hiroshima Hex amateur. That app kicked me around the block. When I first beat it, I was so pleased.
The app it's you can pick difficulty also, right? The app is good.
I'm not
The problem
convinced
with
the app
that is
doesn't
you
cheat.
never know if it's
Just
technically
putting
drawing
that.
randomly, really,
Putting that there.
It's hard to know that.
Along with this.
Is that a speed or attack?
Speed. And then I'm using his ability to come back over here.
Oh, that guy does move.
You push the guy who pushed him back.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
3 attacks. Does this game still have the rule that if every space on the board is filled, it's an automatic fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Indeed it does. Okay. That. Yep. And I'll do that. Okay. Do it. Light it up. I'm scared of no twisted demons.
It's a different movie.
What is his faction? What are they?
It's called
They're
the
like-
Harbingers of the Forest.
Yeah, they're like
So
the...
like elves, evil dark elves or something.
I don't think they're dark
Let me
elves.
see the other ones.
It's more like they come to life. All right, here's your
Well, elves come
demons
to life too.
and
Oh,
demon
these-
hunters.
Nice. Lords of the Abyss. And the Dragon Empire. Yeah, man. See, when I get excited about the possibilities for factions, that's when I know I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm not even a big, fantasy fan, but there's so many places they could go with this. But that's neat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's closer than I thought it was gonna be. I'll say that.
Yeah, because I distinctly remember you telling me it's not just Hiroshima Hex, but it is.
Well,
this is
from what I had read,
This is 1.5.
this is like 1.2.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, this feels really, really similar.
To the point where if you don't like Hiroshima Hex, this is not going to change your mind.
No, I don't think so. There's no way. That's an impossibility, I think. Unless the only thing you had an objection to was the theme. But,
Wasn't
This is
Hiroshima
kinda
Hex
like the
their
same-
first game? I remember it's the first time I ever heard of them.
I mean, it was one of their first games that did well, I think. I think he did that Zombiaki game before that.
He said that was a good game. I asked him.
It's very good.
And then
That
I'm
is
gonna
not what
lose
you
some
said
guys,
publicly.
but we're gonna do a fight.
Oh, we're fighting?
Woo!
Alright, fine, kill it.
Aren't you supposed to be using
This
those
is
initiative
good.
numbers during a fight?
Where are they? Yeah, sure. Alright, fastest dude on the
Those
board.
are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Who's the fastest dude on the board? Is there a
He
3
is.
out there? Okay, 3.
He's dead.
So that's dead. Boom.
Then 2's. Oh no, I'm sorry. He's a 3 as well,
So that's dead. Right.
and he is also a 3.
So that's dead.
And then these 2 are.
Hold on.
These are all 2's. No, he's a 3. No, he's not. That's my guy. That's your guy.
Alright, so
Z
Now
will
it's
accept.
2's.
Z will accept him being a 3.
both of these are dead.
But that one's dead as well, because that happens at the same time.
Okay.
And that guy's dead as well.
No. It's
Yes.
dead. A bunch of shields.
You said melee doesn't.
You hit me. Yeah, you hit me.
But he has
Oh,
two
he's got-
three
oh,
hits.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you have to empty these 2 thingies.
Yeah.
So how does that work? They get emptied and you put different guys in them?
Oh, it'll fold back up now. And then later on, if he unfolds it, he could fill them.
Wait, why do yours have guys in them then?
Because no one's died from the tower.
Oh, you killed both of those guys. I see.
One.
Oh, that happened, man. You killed the guy that was sitting there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so fold it back up and that's it.
So when he unfolds it, he can add guys into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfolding, folding is a slight.
I don't think it's that weird.
You don't think it's that weird? I think it's a little odd.
I'm saying I don't think it's that fiddly. You sound like you're saying it.
No,
Sounds a little
fiddly was the wrong word. I was gonna say unintuitive. I think maybe is the thing.
My bad. Okay, what is this one?
I'm gonna, after you guys are done with this, I'm gonna find a game that I'll play with Kenny and Derek. Give you guys a
Okay.
break.
I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna play toughness on something. It just adds a shield. Oh, I've been doing this wrong. I forgot everybody around me has a shield.
Well, then get rid of that thing.
Huh? Well, there was a guy who died. That's what I
gotcha.
mean. But it's no biggie. I'll just put it on myself. And which it says I can do, and then I'll do that and bomb these 3 spaces with this. Done. Go. And your dudes all around your own base have movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's just stuff you learn after a play or two. I haven't internalized that yet. No biggie. What are the other 2s? Special deal. Direction, melee in every direction. At the Venom. Venom is... Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is a mixture of some of the original factions and some of the expansion faction ideas.
Somebody said they suggest you use runes and monoliths for your next play. I don't know exactly.
Runes and monoliths?
In monoliths.
In monoliths.
Yeah.
Runes. Runes are... Oh,
It's
okay.
the
Yeah, maybe,
buffers.
I guess. The special things. Yeah, I mean, that's something I would figure out as I'm playing. I don't know. But yeah, the runes, they deploy and then beef things up that are already on the board. That's a cool idea. That's the kind of thing you get from playing a lot, though. I don't know.
I want to play all 3 of these.
Psych, son. Rock. 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 I do like these demons. These are my favorite demons.
I'm going to use this on him. And
Cool.
then I'm going to place this right here.
What's his deal? Hits anywhere on the board?
She is an assassin, and during its initiative phase, deals 1 wound to any opponent tile on the board, including banners.
Yep, that was from the Rats
Mm-hmm.
expansion. You done?
Yep.
What is this one? This lets me rotate stuff. And this is act again, I'm guessing. Yep. Alright, I'm getting rid of that one.
My top 2 movies of all time, actually. I really like it.
And I'm going to put this there. And I'm holding one back.
Okay. I am going to
We're fighting.
put... Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool too, though.
So this is coming out at Essen, right?
It is.
So I'm going to get rid of that one.
It's I do have to say the production that was both apparent in Alien Artifacts and this. Well, I guess Detective also is really good. Like the production aspect of Portal has really just moved way up. You good?
Yep.
Ooh, what's that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. but I want all games to do it.
Yeah, I love that.
The shiny
look.
printing of pictures.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Also gold.
yeah. Gold what?
Oh, gold something.
Gold something. Oh man, you got another one of these stupid. Okay.
I kept the $50 bill that was in the bag, though. Which now someone will take and be like, see, I knew they got paid.
Wait, before you put anything out,
Okay.
can I move?
Yeah.
Can I use this guy's ability?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll just keep him that way. But
Dude, that guy is scary. That's that scary dude.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty terrifying stuff.
If I saw that guy in the middle of fires, you would win.
I wouldn't go to the forest anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use.
I know that when I go to the forest and I even when I'm walking here and I hear like a rustle in the bushes, I'm like, what's that? If I knew there were things
I'm
like
gonna
giant rats and
discard
stuff,
that
I'm out.
one. I'm gonna save this one, and I'm gonna use this one to move one of your units.
How do you get to move one of his?
With that, I'm gonna move that there
How do you know it's one of his though? Is it?
That's not a unit.
because it's red. Anything on the board. Thing on the board.
He moved your rune. What does it double stars do?
It'll go. They'll activate again during the next.
Getting rid of this. Using that. Put this back here.
Is there a fight?
No. And I'm placing that here.
Okay.
I'll do
That's
this.
+2 speed.
Yep. Chase.
I don't think there was there a +2 speed in Hiroshima X anywhere? No, I don't think so.
Well, I would believe you, but you said you weren't an expert.
No, I'm not. I don't think so, but I don't know. What's that?
This is my unfolding. I guess I should put some.
I'm not feeling good about this fight, so that's not happening.
Can I make the chicken noise now?
Yes. I'm also getting rid of that, and I'm gonna unfold this. Okay. I do like that whole spread out a bunch of units, or like not units, but somebody said on the comments apparently, oh, if you put runes in there, it's pretty good. I could see that because when they come out, you can freely rotate them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's pretty good stuff.
Ooh, look at this gentleman.
What's the horse?
It's a horse, of course.
I hate you so much. Cavalry. Only tiles with a cavalry feature may utilize the charge order. Well,
Like this. Look.
okay, but I don't know what it is. Perform a charge with a single champion. A charge can be performed even if any player has drawn their last tile. Okay, I know what that is.
So basically, it's a single attack from just those units.
Yep, that was they really like. If you want to try Hiroshima Hex, but you are curious, like, which factions are the best? Which are the neatest powers? Just get this. This is curated from like a ton of those. You know?
That's this whole faction, by the way, that cavalry stuff.
That is from.
That's what this
see
one.
this
I mean, that's
does.
like the whole point of this whole faction.
I forget which expansion did that, but they were just opportunistic with their fights. You could just peck away without triggering a whole fight.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's great. It makes sense for a mounted. I mean, that's thematic.
I'm gonna discard that.
Fight.
Then
Unfold.
I'm going to place that there
Now,
with.
couldn't he unfold and just drop those two in it?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you could do that, Sam. You might want to do that.
Why?
Well, what's the bad thing of doing it?
I don't know.
They might stick around. I mean, I could add up to more units, you know. Can definitely.
When this backfires later on, it was his idea.
No,
I
that's
just
not.
wanna-
That will not backfire.
I
There's
just
no.
wanna-
There's no drawback to that.
Well, no, there's a drawback that when the battle's over, they fold back in. So if you wanted them to stay out,
That dude's gonna die, I think, anyway. But
Why would he?
because I'm shooting at him before he shoots back.
That's why I have a rune of regeneration here, which will ignore the wound.
Well, so far it's there.
what?
Till I spit on
I
him.
believe he just threatened you.
I'm about to kill your runes, son. I don't know what I was looking up. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm drawing 2 because I kept one. Alright, oh, this is going to be a bloodbath. I'm pretty sure it's still in your favor to attack.
Whoa.
And I'm chucking that.
Of course, if you attack now,
Are you drawing your last tile?
Last two.
Okay.
So there will be a fight after your turn.
There's a final battle, yeah. You can't play anymore. As soon as anyone draws their last tile, you can't trigger fights anymore, though.
Well, then I don't see how Sam can win.
He's got a lot of juju on the board right
He
now.
does, but he's not gonna be able to hurt your thing, right?
Yeah, this does 4 on its own.
What do those guys do?
They hit anywhere on the board. They're ninjas. He's got forest ninjas up in here. I mean, assuming he wants to target the HQ.
Well, I wonder if this piece Sam's laying down now is.
Another ninja. Stupid ninja. Now I want little pedestals for all my units, though.
And then a higher one for the.
Yeah. That'll be the deluxe version.
How much is this retailing for? Do you remember?
I don't know. 50 maybe? I don't know.
50 sounds right. Could be 60.
Yeah.
Dang it.
How many expansions are done for it already, you think?
7.
No, I don't know about that. I think 2 are done probably already, honestly. There's a towel over there for that red.
Yeah, but I want you to. Doesn't matter. This ain't your game.
I know, I'm just pointing out that you want to grab it and not leave it around.
Hey, well, that's my only choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to throw that on you.
Been webbed.
He is going to rotate
What are you going to do now, though?
using his special ability. I'm going to do this. And
Who's rotating?
him.
But I hate that guy.
He's rotating, and then this guy's going to get placed right here.
Oh. Okay. That's okay, I think.
I think we're going to tie, but I could be wrong. It depends on what that is.
No, tying is fine. This is nothing. I can't do it.
Wait,
All
What
right.
do you mean you can't do it?
Fight. I can't trigger a fight.
Why not?
Because someone drew their last tile already. That's it.
I see.
All right, so the fastest thing on the board is... What is this? +2 speed?
Yes.
So the fastest guy on the board is this guy at 4.
Yeah.
Who
so-
kills that?
Yes.
Okay, then 3s. Which are...
This guy.
Right, and this guy and this guy.
Right.
So this guy's going to hit over here for 2.
He only takes 1 though because of
Right,
this.
so this will go and this will go.
Right.
Might as well take the whole thing off.
Yeah.
You see how I managed to get you to remove your stuff from the board?
And then this guy shoots here and kills this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he hit back though?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does, yeah. And this hits anywhere you want. Right on, right
It's
home.
going to be
here.
1, 2.
So 1.
Oh, snap. Stupid freaking shields.
Then that was speed 3. Speed 2 This guy does nothing. This guy hits again at 2, and this guy hits again at 2. So another
Why
hit.
does it hit it again at 2?
This means you go again in the next lower
Oh,
speed.
that's right, yeah.
So that just hit me. I'm assuming you're just hitting me.
Still,
So that guy hit at 2.
yeah.
Okay, now we go to 1. And this guy hits at 1. And that guy hits at 1. That's
Right.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Now this guy goes again at speed 0.
Oh.
It's me. And that's it. The base is hit at 0, but nothing's around us.
Yep.
You won.
I thought we tied, but that's cool.
Oof. Sam Healy's a beast at this game.
No, that just this is what happened. Your order tiles came out late in the game.
Yeah, and yours came out early.
Mine came out early, so I didn't have
It
them.
evened out.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's how this game does work. When you first play, you're like, what? I'm getting garbage. But you
It's
will
coming,
get
you will.
everything.
Unless you really slow down, it's possible you won't draw them.
But I don't like when I get my 3 favorite units in the same hand.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's
And then you're like, oh.
But if you play with this, it's possible your favorite units are in play at the beginning.
Just to clarify, they always will be for me.
Right. I mean, you might also, though, the tactic might be to put some of the special things.
Can you put an attack? You can't put orders
No,
in those.
just board
just
type
runes
tiles.
or units.
Units or whatever. Yeah, man, this is cool.
Yep.
All right.
I honestly think this is going to do really well.
Well, I'm gonna call that Z's gonna put this head in Hiroshima Hex, but then he's conflicted
know, I
because
don't
he
know.
likes
I am
that
conflicted.
post-apocalyptic theme so much.
No, I agree. I don't know if I will. I have to explore them, see, but they did. I do like that this is basically not a refinement, but they kind of pulled from so many different armies, and they were like, okay, well, this mechanism might be really popular, really clever, so we'll put that in there.
Are there some of their armies that people don't like using and stuff?
I don't know. I don't have those statistics. There's some I don't like. You know.
I like the yellow army from the first set, whatever that is.
Right. What is that? Mutants, the guys, the marauders.
Yeah, the nasty looking.
But in this, one of them has poison, which is the rats, I think. Or maybe Mississippi, I think, had a bunch of poison. You know, there's a lot of different stuff in here that it wouldn't just be from the base game of Hiroshima Hex, and I like that.
This is cool though. We've seen a lot of the big games from Essen already. This is probably the last big game from Essen that he will see.
Us
Now,
players
if
talk
you
about
all of a
before
sudden
Essen.
pulled down Pandemic, Glory to, what is it called, a Fall of Rome, and you were like, oh, this also came in, then I would be like, you hold down on it again, and you're going to get a phone call in the middle of the night. You want to play a game?
I got this morning. I decided I would hide it from you. I didn't want you to be distracted during the first game.
No, that's cool. I dig this. This is,
Sometimes there's a piece in the
Very
game that makes
nicely
me
made.
happy, and it's these. I don't know what it is. They stack.
yeah. I
They
was
hold
worried. I
tiles.
was a little bit worried that it wouldn't hide the tile.
Oh no, I couldn't tell the tile at all.
It hides it quite well, yeah. If there's a tile sitting in there, you can't really tell what it is. I like that. This is very nicely done.
They're just not paying it.
Guardians of the Realm.
That looks like the faction I would play as the blue one. I like the.
Are those the mounted dudes?
I like the cavalry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all they have, but that's a good ability.
Very nice.
Sam's was like speed demons, and these are amazing. Your runes are rocking. That
No.
double attack
That's
and that
what won the
plus 2
game.
acceleration. Holy cow! And if you put those together on the same units,
Well, that +2, I would honestly put in my monolith and fold that bad boy out. After I see what's going on, I'd be like, oh yeah? Guess what? Who's faster now?
now here's the thing though about the
It
folding
would
of
affect
monolith.
everything in these things.
It would affect anything it's pointing at. I mean, 3.
Oh no.
Now the rune of the runes though, if you put in your monolith, can't you shut your opponent's monolith down by just putting right around it? See,
I don't know what you mean.
like,
Oh.
Surrounding it.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
so because of that, maybe in this game it's not always the worst idea to put it in the middle a little bit.
Yeah, maybe, right. Maybe that's something they purposely attempted to fix a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure that, again, with this, I mean, Hiroshima Hex came out, what, 10 years ago, more?
It's been about 10 years, yeah.
You know, that's a lot of years to learn what works, what doesn't work, what seems to give players problems, you know. I'm sure they tackled most of that, if not all of it.
I imagine you'll see a review of this shortly, everyone.
I don't know what you're talking about.